and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Westfair is the largest county fair in southwest Iowa. Every year, at least 3 different acts are brought in to perform for the public on top of the 4-H competitions and fair rides. This year, Westfair takes place July 23rd through the 28th and starts with a group of ladies who are evolving a men's sport to include women. The Lumberjack World Championships started in 1960 to acknowledge the history of logging in the United States, according to LumberjackWorldChampionships.com. 4 competitors saw off the competition and grouped together to call themselves Lumberjills. These 4 ladies are anything but ordinary and perform at Westfair this year. Logging competitions aren't popular in the Midwest. And it's not every day you see 4 ladies compete in the sport.
I thought that was pretty intense.
But for 4 days at Westfair, it's the Lumberjills, Chics with axes, who steal the show.
I've seen like wood carving shows, but they didn't talk and they weren't as funny as they were.
And I've decided that I'm going to carve this log.
Timber Tina leads the Lumberjills and has been competing nearly all her life.
I started logging as a young girl of 7 years old.
After taking on competitions with her family for 15 years in Hayward, Wisconsin, she set out to start her own team of all women.
When I first started out, women weren't chopping and sawing. So I started at the grassroots level of promoting competitions to get the girls competing.
Formed in 1995, now the Lumberjills, Tina, Sarah, Katie, and Shannon compete against each other, doing 6 different tasks.
We do underhand chopping, axe throwing, crosscut sawing, hot sawing, chainsaw carving, and log rolling.
They had some really cool techniques of how to throw it and how to chop the wood, just all the competitions.
The group performs at fairs and festivals around the country so they can add their own material to make it more fun for the crowd.
The great thing about doing a show is obviously we're not here for a world title. We want to win each of the shows, but the pressure isn't there, so that's really fun.
And it's a good time for anyone who watches them compete.
Guys like to watch girls, and women like to feel empowered by watching women do things.
When I was watching it, I was actually pretty tempted. I wanted to go up and do all those things and throw a couple axes. It looks pretty fun.
The most popular competition among the crowd, log rolling.
That's pretty neat that it's girls instead, because usually it's guys that you see doing this.
This is the 2nd time Lumberjills Chics with Axes has performed at Westfair. Timber Tina has traveled all over the world doing TV shows Survivor, Extreme Home Makeover, the Travel Channel, Weather Channel, and even participated in National Geographic's Ultimate Survival Alaska.